Chapter 6. The Wound of New Dawn. Back on the planet, the camp was abuzz with a new tension. James O'Donnell, the historian, was documenting the day's events, his voice low.
This will be a dark chapter in our story. We came for a new beginning, but it seems the unknown has its own plans.
Luna Martinez was visibly shaken, her usual optimism dimmed.
What could have done this? We've seen no sign of aggressive wildlife.
Adrian Locke, the scientist, was already theorizing, his scientific mind trying to rationalize the situation.
Could it be a geological anomaly, a sharp rock, or an unexpected gas emission causing hallucinations and injuries?
But it was Commander Vance who was visibly reevaluating everything. She paced near the communication station, waiting for updates from the ship. Her mind kept circling back to Mira's report.
Mira's vision, it might not have been just stress. If there's something about this planet affecting us, we need to know. We've been too complacent with the wonders and forgot the dangers.
Inside the Pioneer's dream, Dr. Lee used the ship's diagnostic tools to assess Nia's condition. The gash was deep, but no vital organs seemed to be critically damaged. Dr. Lee's expression was one of cautious relief when he announced,
"She's stable for now. We'll need to keep her under observation, but she's a fighter."
Back in New Dawn, Elias, standing by Mira, spoke quietly.
Whatever is happening, we're in it together. We'll figure this out, Mira, just like you said about Kai. We keep building, we keep dreaming, but now we have to do it with our eyes wide open.
Mira nodded, her heart heavy. The encounter with her brother now felt not just like a personal experience, but potentially a warning. Her skepticism about the planet's benign nature had vanished. If visions could manifest, if the ground could turn treacherous, what else was New Dawn hiding? As they awaited Nia's prognosis, the community on New Dawn and the crew on the Pioneer's dream were united by a new resolve. They had come to this world to start anew, but the reality was that their new home was as mysterious and potentially as dangerous as the cosmos itself. The adventure they had signed up for was now tinged with the urgency of survival and the quest for understanding the true nature of Proxima Centauri b. The dusk at New Dawn was not just the end of day, but a harbinger of secrets yet to be uncovered. As the sky bled into shades of deep violet and crimson, Commander Alara Vance and Luna Martinez ventured into the grove where Nia's fate had taken a dark turn. Each step they took was measured, their breaths shallow with anticipation, as if the air itself was charged with the unknown. Alara, whose leadership had always been her armor, now wore her concern like a cloak. Her eyes, usually so sure, darted around, seeking signs of what might lie beneath the surface of their new world. Luna, who had always found beauty in the alien, now found herself looking for omens in the bioluminescent flora that glowed with an otherworldly light, as if warning of what lay in the shadows. They reached the center of the grove, where the air seemed to grow thick with the scent of the planet's unique flora. Then, from the twilight, emerged Captain Jonathan Blake, lost to time but now standing before them, his uniform unmarred by the years, his face a mirror of the past. Yet there was an emptiness in his eyes, a void where there should have been recognition.
Jonathan?
Alara's voice was a whisper, laced with disbelief and a flicker of hope that this might be a dream, not a portent of things to come. His smile was the same, yet it didn't reach his eyes.
Alara, I've been here, but where I can't say,
he said, his words like the first notes of a melody that promised to be both beautiful and terrifying. Luna, her curiosity laced with dread, questioned,
How can this be? You disappeared years ago.
Jonathan's gaze was distant, looking past them into a void only he could see.
I don't know how I returned, but I'm here now.
His presence was as real as the ground beneath their feet, yet his explanation was as ethereal as the mist that now began to curl around them. The grove seemed to hold its breath as they spoke, the rustling leaves whispering of secrets long buried. When Jonathan touched Alara, the warmth of his hand was undeniable, yet the moment felt like a dream about to shatter. Then, as if he were never there, he faded into the twilight and a faint scent that seemed to beckon from the past. Alara and Luna stood.
This can't be just our minds.
Luna murmured, her voice trembling with the weight of what they had witnessed and what it might mean. Back at the camp, the experience was shared as evidence of an encounter that seemed to herald more questions than answers. The colonists spoke in hushed tones, their words laced with the fear that their new home might not be as benign as they hoped. The night sky above was a canvas of unknown threats, each star a silent witness to the growing unease. As darkness fully embraced new dawn, an urgent call from Dr. Samuel Lee on the Pioneer's dream sliced through the tension.
Commander, you need to come back up here immediately. Nia has woken up, but she's in distress. She was screaming, yelling something about, "Someone is out to kill us." We had to sedate her.
The words echoed like a prophecy, Nia's warning a chilling echo of the day's events. Alara's expression hardened. The implications were clear. They were not alone. Perhaps not even safe.
We need to solve this, now.
She said, her voice a command mixed with a plea to the universe to reveal its secrets before it was too late. As Alara and Luna prepared to return to the ship, the colony was left with a sense of foreboding, the night now a cloak over mysteries yet to unfold. The stars above offered no solace, only a reminder of how vast and unknowable the cosmos was, and how little they understood about the shadows lurking at the edges of their perception.